What up, everybody? It's me, Mr. Right here with another deck profile to give y'all the chaos. Mayhem that you call fighting areas. We have my Nectar Build with the new support. I'm going to be trying something different in this video. Show it in the comment section if you like it, or if you like the older way of me going through the video and explaining cards. In this video, I'm going to take pictures and show them to you just to give you a quick flow through of what's in the deck, because some people don't like sitting on one card as I'm doing right now, and I'm just explaining why I like this card or why I'm running this card. So it's going to be like a two-part video in a sense, pictures of what's in the deck and then explanation of why I'm running certain cards, or the cards that you're going to see in the after the pictures. So anyway, the starter, as you can see. For our starter, we're running Peach Orchard Maiden Elmi. She helps fetch out grade 2 or greater units, be it the Vanguard or Rear Guard. And also we get to bounce that card back to our hand should we use her effect. Should she be able to stay on the field, she's an awesome addition between her and Maiden of Physalis. Those two are fantastic starters in my opinion. I haven't tried Salada or Saladada Familiar, however you pronounce it. The new starter that has a whole bunch of tomatoes on it that grants our front rear guards resist. Haven't tried it out, but I will be doing that and further testing. I'll let you guys know how it goes out. Trigger lineup. So I'm running for the new heel trigger, Maiden of Evil Volus. I'm assuming Bushiroad is giving a lot of heel triggers the waifu look. So I like the way she looks. She looks just like Maiden of Daybreak. They look, at least what the purple theme is going. I'm rolling with Maiden of Daybreak because I prefer power in getting my opponent to drop hand or negate me advantage, because a lot of our cards now have, if it hits, we draw. If this hits, it gets us a unit, this, that, and the other. So two units with the same name, placed on, which is placed on rear, they both get plus 5k. If you wanted to run Lisbeth, the other stand trigger that puts normal units with the same normal units back into the deck and draws you a card, that's fine too. This is my preference. We got 4 of the new crit trigger, Maiden of Zephyrinthus or Zephyrinthus, so however you want to pronounce that. Going to soul plus 3 to a unit. Not necessary, but it's cool to throw extra power onto our rear guards. And then, of course, Milas, she's the Ranunculus crit trigger. And we have different Ranunculus Vanguard, a Ranunculus Vanguard for grade 3, and of course 2 Stride units that are Ranunculus. So yeah, and we're going to go ahead with the ones. This is a Stride deck. I went down from 4 to 3 of the Stride fathers. We obviously want to get Ahsha on Vanguard as early as possible. I may bump this back up to 4 just because I don't like being on a 10k body as far as Vanguard is concerned, but it's not the end of the world if I am. Running for the countercharge PG Maiden Passion Flower, just because we do counterblast often. Well, not too often, but enough to where if we can get the countercharge, cool. If not, it's fine. We got 4 of the Powerhouse Maiden of Katrina. She's like the lifeblood of almost all the deck. If you can get one of her on the field early and you're not playing against a retired deck or any type of control deck, then you're looking copy of that card is placed on rear, then bloom triggers between those units with the same name as said card. So +4 to each unit with her name on rear. So that's up to 5. So you have 1 on rear, Counterblast 1 with Ahsha skill when you stride. Boom, +6 because of Ahsha with the +2. Then the +4 goes to both. Then you use, let's say you call down Thuria. Thuria comes and she's regarded as Katrina. That again blooms again, +8 to all of these. They use Elmi's skill to get Thuria from the deck. Thuria comes down, becomes Katrina. She becomes, like I said, Katrina that blooms between all these. Let's say you had 1 in hand, call that down, and then again +8. You just generated so much cards, so much numbers just from in the first stride. And so yeah, you can see I was telling one of hopefully my new subscribers, or I had a question the other day about what's next to run and what a meta and what have you. And I recommended Nectar just because I like the fluid and consistency of the deck. That's just me. But with this card here, you can easily attain 100k rolls along with the stride effects. And one of the new triggers, one of the new ones I'm trying out is Pleasant Sound Maiden Emma. What? Hold on. Emmerlute. I probably butchered that. But she has bloom. So now her bloom is different from Katrina's. When she's on field and another one of hers placed, the one that was already on the field gets the effect of when another one of this card is placed on rear, it gets +2000, and if when it boosts or attacks the Vanguard, you get to draw a card for every 2 of her. So I'm running 3. This is why I was running 3 Stride Fodder, because if I have a back row of her, then they all get +2. And then I call Etheria. She becomes those. Of course, that blooms that off. And it's a once per turn, so it's not like you can call another Etheria and boom, you get the effect again. So if you have 2 Therias and a back row of her, you're drawing 2 extra cards there. If you're Vanguard, like I said, if it's behind the Vanguard, so why not get yourself some advantage? We're gonna go with the 2s, just so we don't get rushed on. We're running 3 of the Blossoming Maiden Killer or Chella, however you want to pronounce it. 10k vanilla. She's good for easy 5k block if you don't have a use for her. She, like I said, she blocks on those 9k rushes that do happen to come on quite often, especially if you're playing against Aqua Force. Then a good 10k body will cause the attacks to stop. Now, my personal preference, I am running Wisteria Knight. That's for my other grade 2. And I do like the other night we got. What's it? I got it right here. I do like this card here, Hydrangea Knight. It is a pre-generation card, so there's no restrictions as long as another one of him is called. But it's an 8k body. Its effect isn't bad, but I prefer to get Wisteria Knight. And as I was saying, that the deck can be kind of counterblast heavy. This is one of the cards that we'll go through. Now, with his effect is you have to have another one of him on rear somewhere, and so when it attacks the Vanguard, it gets +2. If another one this card's on field, it's +2, and if the attack connects, Counterblast 1, you get to draw a card. Now, you're gonna again get so much draw advantage between this card and stride turn, because you get a +5 from what's the face, dream spinning. So that puts him at a 16 with her boosting with a 9. If you had any stand triggers or whatever, and you have multiples of her on the field and at least 2 of him on field, you're drawing 2 extra cards, and for 1 counter blast for his effect, and for having multiples of her, so you can get a lot of hand advantage there. And then the backbone of the entire deck is Thuria. There's a lot of pressure there when you call her to field. When she's called, she's immediately regarded as a different rear guard that you have on the field. So you cannot go wrong with this card in almost any build that you have, be it Maiden Ofs, Ahsha, Arborist Dragon, Musketeers. Yeah, that might be the only one. But anyway, her second skill during the beginning of your main phase, you pick a card with her name, either her or whatever card she chose to be it a crit trigger, stand trigger, whatever, normal unit. Then you get to pick that unit from the drop zone, add it back to that shuffle deck, bounce this back to hand, so you can start calling her back down and triggering off other effects. Should you not have another knight, she can become the knight. If you don't have another Emerald, she can become Emerald. If you don't have that extra Ahsha, she can become that Ahsha for that extra crit. She has too many good uses. She's like the Tidal Assault for Nectar, as Tidal Assault is for Aquaforce. 3s. So I'm running 4 Battle Maiden of the Southwind Plume. Her skill, be it on Vanguard or Rear Guard. I love her versatility. It could be on Vanguard or Rear Guard. That's the first reason I'm running her. Despite her being a 10k, when she attacks the Vanguard, she attacks for 14. If she's boosted with a 7k, that's an immediate 21. That's a 15k shield off the bat. Not to mention, of course, her second skill is when another one of her is placed on rear, she immediately becomes something else on your field. So it's like having a back row of Katrina, having her over here, then calling her over here. It's as if you just placed another Katrina down and bloomed. So that the only thing I don't like about the newer stride units is that only one of those units get the effect of, if once this unit is placed, the other gets the effect. So as you can see, it says when your other Battle Maiden is placed. That'd be cool if Bushiroad made a Battle Maiden series. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, it's placed, choose one of your units, and this unit is also regarded as the same unit until the end of turn. So she's almost like a Thuria, but she gets a bonus, and that's all good. Of course, we're running Ahsha because she is the main boss monster of the whole deck. GB2, which can be attained after first stride. The way I have my G deck set up, all units on the field get +5 should there be a copy of it on the field. So Ahsha here, Ahsha there, both of those get +5 for the whole turn. It's only during your turn. If it was during, both turns, when you stride over her second skill, stride break, kind of last one, select her rear guard, and call it from the deck, give it +2. Not overly shabby there. So you might want to set up your field just a bit of having at least one other rear guard, because normally when I do call out front row rear guards, my opponent's like, oh no, I'm not about to have him copy that card. Oh, that's fine, that's cool. But anyway, we're running one Sea Breeze, just because we don't want to play the grade 2 and 3 game here. We want to get our generation as soon as possible, even if it costs us a couple of counter blasts in the aftermath. But that just comes with the territory. Running one Dismal because we want to protect our rear guards from getting killed and card effects and what have you. Running one of the new Verna. Her skill is very particular when it comes to other copies. So let's say you tried to kill your opponent the previous turn with 2 Therias that became Katrinas and a back row of Katrina. You would target Katrina because her skill states that this card gets +5 for every other unit that you chose. So whatever card that you have the most of, you choose that card, and this card gets +5 per every other copy. So let's say these 2 Therias are Katrinas, so she would technically get an extra 20 on top of her. So she would be a 36. So she's a bit better than Scry. You just have to make sure that you have multiples of something on the field. 3 Rain Breath Dragon I still prefer this card over Verna because it helps call things from my hand to the field, and it gets resist whatever I call, and it gets the +5. So it helps me generate some field. So for my finishers in my very first stride, regardless of what I'm doing or what I'm on, is Dream Spinning Ranunculus Ahsha. She doesn't need Ahsha hard or anything like that. She's a Ranunculus Vanguard, so you can still use your crit triggers and other Ranunculus Ahsha specific cards. Her skill, after you set up your field and everything, Persona Flip, choose a rear guard if you have 2 or more rear guards, or choose a unit. Choose one of your rear guards. If you have 2 or more rear guards with that name, your front row gets +5. So you're immediately generating a +5 advantage over your opponent. That is 1 guard tier that they have to worry about. Not to mention, if you start getting day breaks, you start throwing those down to your front row there. That's +5. If you have another one +5, then her skill +5. That's 15. Not to mention what you may or may not have in the back row. Stand triggers that may restand your already massive rear guards. It's simply too good. We have 4 of the new Stride. Flower Princess of Balmy Breeze Ilmarda. Or I don't know how you really pronounce that. But anyway, her skill is, if you didn't want to run Dream Spinning and the Glorious Bloom, this one would be pretty good, especially if you're running a Bloom specific build. Her skill, after you set up your field, Counter Blast 1, Persona Flip. Choose one of your units with the bloom ability. You draw a card. Then choose up to 6 units with the same name as that chosen unit. So ideal maiden Theria. Boom. She would be the Katrina or Ilmalut. So you got Ilmalutes. Now the difference between Dream Spinning and Glorious Bloom is that this doesn't give you any extra power like Glorious Bloom does. Both of these cards give you crits, but this card is reliant on how many Bloom units you have on rear circle. So if you have 3 or more units with Bloom, it gets a crit. Not only that, but the units that you chose get the effect of when this card attacks hits a Vanguard, you draw a card. So again, those restands there are going to be very good. Not to mention, if again you have a back row of Ilmalutes and those Therias became Ilmalutes, she gets a crit because the back row has all of them have Bloom, and then these columns you're drawing and then drawing and drawing. So you're going to be drawing at least 3 cards prior to you going deck and produce a lot of draw and a lot of pressure with she gets the crit because of you having bloom units. So this could be one of your finishers here. This as long as you have the proper field set up and at least one Maiden of Daybreak to help boost those front row rear guards, because we want power and we want cards to come out of our opponent's hand. And of course the card that relies on dream spinning, Glorious Bloom, as I stated before. After you set up your field, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, Persona, well not Persona Flip, but flip up anything in your G zone and choose one of your rear guards, call it from the deck, and units with that card's name that you chose get +5 per face up dream spinning in your G zone. And should there be another Ahsha on field somewhere, rear guard circle, she gets a crit. Generally, I almost never really get that crit. It doesn't matter because let's say, you know, ideally this is one of the places you get the 100k or, you know, over 60 70k rolls is of course having a back row of Katrina, calling Thuria, hopefully having a Thuria in deck. She becomes Katrina. That's 12 to all of those, and then you call out, you use her effect, pay the cost, boom boom, call her, she becomes the Katrina. That's 12 again, and then the +15 to these two rows here, or however you want to spread it out, because you can only give it to 4 units with the same name as that unit. So yeah, that's 24, and then 15 with 16. You're gonna be generating a lot of power there. Alright, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your mama, grandma, auntie, uncle, mistress, mister, your baby daddy, your baby mama, whoever you care about that plays Vanguard, is trying to get into Vanguard and wants a simple deck to build. It's not overly expensive, but if you want to play, you're going to have to spend the money to get the deck, you know what I'm saying? So, you press the like button, the subscription button for your boy.